Big Hustlers, welcome to my channel. In this video today, I'm going to be talking to you about the rent-to-rent strategy and also HMOs, houses of multiple occupation. In my recent vlog, you guys may have seen me secure a rent-to-rent property, which I'm in currently. And today I was just bringing in a few of the things that I'm going to need or we're going to be needing over the couple of days. Now, the property, as you guys saw in the vlog, is not in the worst condition. However, we still need to do some work to make sure that we bring it up to standard as required for operating an HMO. I'm going to talk to you about that as well a little bit more and break it down what I mean by that. And I'll be actually showing you a few clips as well in between this video so you get a better understanding of what it is that I'm talking about. This is actually a very popular strategy at the moment for people that are involved in property. Now, with the rent to rent, you can either take a property similar to what I have here, take it on a company lease of 5 to 10 years. This one I will be taking it on a company lease of 10 years. With the rent-to-rent strategy, you have to know what you're doing. You have to know what you're negotiating. Bear with me one second. Let me spit out this treatment. The first thing I want to explain about HMO is you can have a licensed HMO and a non-licensed HMO. What I'm going to be operating with this particular property is what is regarded as a non-licensable HMO. The reason why it's a non-licensable HMO is because I will only be housing up to 4 individuals. Now, if I were to then increase it to 5 people, i.e. add another 5th room into this property, that is when I would be stepping into the licensable territory and require an HMO license. Though I'm going to be converting this property into a non-licensable HMO, in other parts of the UK, that might not be the case. If you're wishing to explore the HMO strategy as an investor or as an investment opportunity, just speak to your local authorities and find out what it is you're required to do for that particular area, for that particular city. Another thing you need to be wary of when you wish to explore the HMO route is Article 4 directives. If an area, for instance, is subject to an Article 4, that basically means you're not allowed to have an HMO there. In Birmingham currently, there are, I believe, 3 areas that are subject to Article 4, so I never go to those areas because I know I'm not wanted. So that's the gist of Article 4s. Now, just because it's not a licensable HMO does not mean you are exempt from following HMO regulations. You still have to follow certain regulations. For instance, in this particular property, I'm definitely going to have to replace this kitchen door and install a new fire door. And all the doors to the rooms as well, they're going to have to also meet fire safety regulation. By the way, this is a 3-story house. So you have the ground floor, you have the first floor, and then you have the second floor. Now, each floor needs an emergency light. The idea is that if there was an emergency, the emergency lights are there for basically supplying light. Now, because it's a 3-story property, I need to have one on each level. So that's another example of things that I'm going to have to do, implement that. So we're going to have a rewiring system in order to meet that standard. Other things that I'm going to have to do is ensure that there's fire alarms all throughout. Every room is going to need a fire alarm. Every corridor is going to need a fire alarm. So whether you are operating a licensable HMO or unlicensable HMO, either way, you still have to adhere to the HMO standard requirements. The locks as well have to be thumb locks from the inside. This is a requirement. And also each individual has to have their own access into their room and be able to lock their door and go wherever they have to go and feel safe that their room is locked and all their possessions are safe. The idea of an HMO is that you're accommodating people who are not related to each other. So for that reason, you really need to ensure that the property makes sense, you know? What else? What else is there? Typically with an HMO, you want to offer it fully furnished with everything. I'm going to be furnishing each room with a bed, wardrobe, chest of drawers, bedside table. If I can fit in a little desk, I will try to do that, just to provide as much storage as possible for the tenants moving in. In this section here, I'm going to just have a sofa, maybe little decorative stuff, some paintings on the wall, definitely a TV, so that the individuals that I will be moving in can feel like they're at home. As for the kitchen, there isn't much to do with the kitchen, to be honest. I'm quite happy with the standard of this kitchen. As you guys can see, it's brand new, so I'm saved money on this bit. I'll have to add an emergency light as well by the exit into the garden. This leads me to want to talk to you guys about target markets. Now, whether you want to proceed to also start an HMO of your own, whether it's a licensed one or non-licensed one, you might also want to think about the target market. What I mean by this is it going to be an HMO to accommodate students? Is it going to be accommodating blue-collar workers, professionals, or is it going to serve a purpose of social housing? You can choose which market you want to target. Now, for me in particular, most of my HMOs, I target professionals. And because I target professionals, I know what it is that they tend to look out for in terms of the quality of furnishing, the standard of the property. I know what they're looking for in terms of location. That is my target market. Now, if you wanted to start or set up an HMO, this is something you'd also have to think about. Who is your target market? I hope this video has been informative. Otherwise, guys, I've got 14 days to try and get this property ready. Can I do it? I don't know, but keep up with my vlogs and let's see if we can do it. Continue being hustlers. Bye.